Brandon Phillips, managing partner, and John Stubbins, marketing director from Goal.md, a GLP-1 provider who is using Sendblue to reach their customers and book more doctor's consultations. They're going to tell us all about their experience, a 40% higher response rate on iMessage than they do on SMS, and all of the results that they've seen since. Thanks for coming to hang out with me, guys.
Sure. Welcome. Thank you.
John, I know you're our power user. Walk me through coming across Sendblue and what had you in the market for it.
Sure. So we kind of got tired of video and their sort of restrictions, along with sort of the lower response rate that we receive for SMS. So we decided to sort of explore our options and found Sendblue.
Nice. Tell me what you mean about restrictions. I wasn't privy that this industry would be like a restricted business class for Twilio. That surprises me.
Yeah, so you wouldn't think that. You would think that, right? Basically, even though all we're doing is sending calendar reminders and things like that, it's not. We originally started not with promotional material. For some reason, it was deemed by Twilio that went against their send-in policies. So we was finding that a lot of our messages would have been undelivered through SMS.
It's the sending. They didn't like certain. Were you getting keywords filtered? Like crypto made sense to me. That one makes sense to me.
Yeah, but yeah, it includes it includes so many verticals now, including like prescription drugs, things like that. Even we're legit script certified. We've gone through all the hoops to make sure we're compliant and everything else. But yeah, they've just done a blanket ban on a lot of verticals.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I get some of the under industries: sex, hate, alcohol, firearms, tobacco, crypto. Like those things make sense to me. But we're just ultimately trying to book more doctors' consultations. So you use Sendblue pre like medical advice, pre all of that taking place. Is that right?
Yeah. So we originally started just with the confirmations, just to make sure that our deliverability was there with our patients and communicating with our current patients, because one of our big selling features is our support, and it's no good our support sending messages through SMS only for them not to be delivered. So being able to get them delivered through Sendblue was a massive bonus.
Very cool. Outside of like higher response rates or deliverability, have there been any other results that you guys have seen?
So we know that patients really like, and cold users really respond well to the more feature-rich messages that we can do, like the videos and things like that we can send, which we couldn't before. And obviously the fact that, it's coming from iMessage, it kind of makes it look like a real person, even if it is automation behind it. So, we frame it around one of our doctors as our funnel. So with the help of Sendblue, we've built out a funnel where it looks like it's coming directly from the doctor, and that gets a really good response rate.
So we've actually increased the different types of marketing that we're doing now because of the increased capability with Sendblue, sending the videos out through. That is something that we just knew that we couldn't do in the past. And so now that we have a mechanism for it, we're going to take advantage of it and get a lift from it.
Very nice. What kind of like messages or context are you putting in these videos?
Well, they can be right from the physicians, talking to the patients, talking about new treatments that are available, talking about our nutritionists and our nutrition coaches, talking about what you should do and what's, new for the week, getting people motivated, talking about their meals and what they're going to prep and plan for. And seeing it is so much more effective. So it's fantastic.
Very cool. Because it's a hot topic right now, and the United States president has recently talked about GLP-1s. Like, is anything that he's doing like impacting what you guys are seeing on the front lines on how you're reaching your customers or providing this service, this medication to people?
Well, it's hard to say, especially for John, since he's obviously not American. But we're not sure how that impacts it, but it all kind of works together. He makes people maybe more aware. Most Americans are aware right now of GLP-1s. It's saving lives, and really people at this point have become pretty educated about it. And when they come to us, a lot of times they've already come to us from somewhere else. They've had a negative experience somewhere else, and they've come to us for a better experience. So different levels of education, and we pride ourselves on being an actual medical practice with real physicians that we have the patient speak with ongoing as a relationship. So when we can have our doctors talk to the patients and use SMS as a delivery mechanism for it, it's fantastic.
Tell me more about that. I've got colleagues that are on GLP-1s, and like I see it in their face pretty much immediately. What do you mean by people have had better bad experiences before? Is it a different drug, or is it like the consultative nature of how you use the drug along with it?
Well, it's an experience not so much of the medication. It's an experience a lot of times with the provider and getting their medication on time, the continuity of treatment, being able to titrate up in your dosage when you need to, so you don't plateau out and get stalled results. Being able to talk to the doctor, having a nutritionist, those are things that we do better than others. And so when patients get frustrated, they come to a better practice with real doctors, and we help them bust through those barriers where they're stalled out, and help them communicate better with the doctors, and the better care, better results. Having good care, ongoing care, both from the doctor's side and from the nutrition side, it makes all the difference in the world for the patients and how they keep going afterwards, because a lot of times this type of treatment is ongoing long-term commitment for people, where even when they reach their goal, they're going to stay on the medication to maintain it, because once you go off of it, you could get hungry again, and you could go back to old habits if you haven't changed your habits. We do work on changing habits for people, but you can get hungry again once you go off. So it's an ongoing thing for people, including ourselves. A lot of our staff has lost a significant amount of weight, so we're all on our own testimonials page as well.
Sure. Yeah. It looks like from everything I've seen, especially from people close to me that are on them, that it's quite like a miracle worker.
But nothing else worked for people. Yeah. When you want something to help you switch that switch in your brain, that everybody kind of always knows what they should eat and what they shouldn't eat, but food is delicious and McDonald's is right there. So it's so much better when you don't care, when you're not hungry and you're not craving. It's an easy decision. So
sure, that makes sense to me. It looks like I can see in the account like a lot of automations. Are you guys using AI as well with how you're communicating with your leads, or do you always have someone like replying to requests when they come in?
Well, we're interested in AI, and I'm fascinated by it, but we don't rely on it for the business very much at all right now, because everything is so personal. So it's really the staff of people that are replying to everything right now.
It's like lead opts in, first message is automated, they reply, maybe one more automation, but then everything from there is going to be a human actually taking over and keeping conversation going.
Yeah. When they ask questions, when they ask a question back other than say yes or no, they're going to get an interaction from a member of our team.
Nice. Nice. John or Brandon, which one of you was mostly involved with, it looks like, Rayon setting up the Sendblue integration itself?
That'd be me. Yeah.
Nice. What was that experience like? How good or bad were we?
Yeah, great. It was kind of like a white glove experience. Like, you guys really got to know our business personally and really worked on an automation with us that shaped our business and worked with us, instead of just giving us the platform and just saying, do it yourself. It was like a really hands-on approach, which was really good. We really enjoyed working.
Nice. Thank you so much. I mean, marketing director, you've probably written some SMS campaigns before in your life. Did anything surprise you maybe about our philosophy and methodology that's a little different with iMessage than SMS?
Yeah, you have to, obviously, because you're so used to that one channel of just text, like opening up to other mediums in terms of video, photos and things like that. It really is an eye-opener. So yeah, things that what you didn't think were capable suddenly are. Right.
Sweet.
I will tell you one other thing too, and it was absolutely critical for us to be able to work with you, which is your integration with Go High Level. It's really beautiful. So our team lives within Go High Level. There you are. And so they're always in there communicating in the communications area, and in having just a new tab underneath email or SMS, and then now it's beautiful. So all the communication is still in the same location, and we can still tie it all back to the same area and respond and see what's happening and in history. It's all right there. That was absolutely critical. If we were looking into different systems and they weren't talking to each other, it wouldn't be the experience that it is. And right now it's really incredible that you're able to do that. So
thank you so much. We love Go High Level. I'll be they have like a summit every year. I'll be there in a couple weeks and hopefully learn even more about the platform and the product and how we can better serve our clients. Guys, this has been wonderful. I always let people at the end plug themselves. If you want to tell us about Goal MD, who you guys are, who you serve, just in case maybe we work with GLP-1 providers, we work with providers others providers who are more working from like the distribution side of things? Yeah, go ahead, plug yourself.
Sure. So GoalMD is a national medical practice. We have our physicians in-house, and that's different than most other providers that outsource the physicians to third-party outsourced companies. With us, we have our own doctors that you have an ongoing relationship and a nutritionist that you have a relationship with. We get to know you. We understand who you are, what your goals are, and where you're at with treatment and your medical background. Get you to your goal weight and keep you at your goal weight, your safe, healthy goal weight. And it's not just about the GLP-1s. We're also into longevity, and we have all the ancillary medications and treatments around it that can assist with GLP-1s. So it's everything to keep you happy and healthy, sleep well, retain your muscle mass, and finally beat the cravings.
Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Later.
Appreciate you.